I kind of want to get your view on protesting, and do you believe that protesting, ultimately leads to changes? No matter what kind of protest, maybe it's looting protesting or walking and shouting protesting. Do you believe that actually leads to changes in America?
Yeah. On that one, in terms of protesting,
Hmm.
I'm all in favor of people, representing for a cause, championing it, you know, just marching the streets, speaking your truth. I'm all good with
Yeah.
that. And then when it comes to the rioting, I'm not gonna lie, I could have seen this one coming.
Yeah.
The pent up anger over so many years of these types of incidents, and people would just go and protest in the streets and march and be fully peaceful with the full intent of just showing up and being there for your cause. But after all those times, a lot of people skated away, or not
Hmm.
everyone was held fully accountable. It was about accountability. All the people wanted was accountability, and when they didn't
Yeah.
get it, this one was about as bad as anything I've ever seen. And I'm not surprised that people got so angry they decided to just go crazy, to start breaking, looting,
Yeah.
rioting. Some people were just taking advantage of chaos. Some people were
Exactly.
doing it out of anger,
Hmm.
which is understandable because what's happening is unacceptable in these scenarios.
Yeah.
There's so many scenarios out there where things could have been done differently,
Yeah.
and it seems like no one's really learned in these cases. So seeing the rioting, I can't say that I don't like the methods. I've
Yeah.
seen what it's done. I've seen it in my city,
Hmm.
and all you're doing is hurting others. So that for that reason, I'm very much against that type of protest. But you know, I had my moment, man. I listened. I paid attention to what's going on,
Yeah.
and I've taken that to heart myself. And I wish a lot of other people would too. But then you get the rioting and those people that we were talking about earlier. It
Hmm.
gives them a validation for
Yes.
their points, and that's the thing that I don't like about it.
Hmm.
It gives them a reason to say, "Oh, these people's their reason for protest, it's a crock of shit or whatever."
Yeah.
It's they're not doing it for the right reasons. They're only doing it to take advantage of chaos, or
Hmm.
these people are criminals too. It's sending the wrong message to even those people. Those people spread their hate, and it doesn't. I don't think it solves anything, man.
Yeah. It definitely doesn't, man. And I agree with you on that. Protesting is definitely great, right? But when it leads
Yeah,
to rioting and looting, at that point, man, it's kind of selfish. And I'm really touching on the looting part. And
yeah,
you see on TV that there's a lot of people just going into stores, just stealing everything that they can, just because people are protesting. And that's not the reason why we are ultimately protesting. It's not for you to just go loot, go to Target, go to Walmart just to steal whatever you can. That's just ignorant,
yeah,
man, and it's kind of upsetting because it does put um, a label on us that we really don't care about the cause. We just care about ourselves.
yeah,
And so, like you said, man, it gives those people kind of validation that, oh yeah, they don't care about protesting. They don't care about what's really going on. They just care about
yeah,
just going outside, basically having a party, looting, getting whatever they can and leaving. And so, man, definitely the
yeah,
looting is unacceptable, man, and it's so ignorant. And I definitely think that should not be happening, right? But protesting is so huge, man. It it's led to many changes in America. When you want to talk about
yeah,
Dr. King, voting rights, women, it has led to so much positivity.
yeah,
And so, man, I definitely think protesting is definitely a positive thing. But when it
yeah.
when it gets to looting and rioting, that should be definitely
Yeah,
unacceptable.
and
So,
then in my city, it's caused quite a bit of conflict.
yeah.
We had a lot of protests that turn into riots. There are
Hmm.
people that go there to do the right thing, and then there are people that come up there because they're angry. They want to take out their anger, and then there are the people that are just there to take advantage of the chaos that they create from that situation. And then the next thing you know, then the cops show up because now you're robbing somewhere. Now
Yeah.
you're breaking a window. Now you're causing public damage, and then they gotta, they gotta arrest some people. Then they start fighting the
Mm-hmm.
cops. Then the tear gas comes out, and
Yep.
it's a snowball effect of chaos
Mm-hmm.
that just turns into nothing but bad news, man, for everybody involved. It
Everybody.
definitely it hurt the people. It hurt the innocent people there to protest. It definitely hurt the people there to loot and riot
Mm-hmm.
and fight cops. It hurt the cops who were there to even just do their job. It
Yeah.
hurt the police department around my city, even in general. And they took a lot away from a lot of people, a lot of the community on both
Mm-hmm.
sides. It's whether you're pro cop or Black Lives Matter, man, like all this stuff, it just turns into just a terrible situation, man.
Yeah, and it definitely puts a negative effect on the movement Black Lives Matter, and I just kind of want to touch on my friend, right? He's a cop, and I basically wanted to see his point of view, and his point of view kind of shocked me, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
it became about, man, I hate Black Lives Matter, and it's kind of like, wow, that's so it was so shocking to me because that's not the movement, but he's seen
Yeah.
the bad side. He's seen the looting, the rioting, people throwing stuff at him. And so it's kind of like, man, you're just putting such a negative effect on a movement that is so positive and it's so terrible, right? And man, it's just the looting, the rioting, man, it needs to stop, right? There's definitely, protesting that it, it's other ways to protest besides just looting and rioting. And we have done it, in America so many times. So, man,
Mm-hmm.
I definitely think that, protesting it's amazing because it does create change. And so